Daily News Stream, April 17th, 2025. Lebanese Prime Minister Nawaf Salam visits Syrian President Ahmed al-Sharaa in Damascus, Syria, to discuss border security and refugees, renewing ties after years of tension under ousted Syrian leader Bashar al-Assad.
President Trump says the U.S. will protect Somalia from the Houthis and other military groups, stating it's time for the terrorists to hide.
They're going to move into our country and we're going to have our drugs made in the United States.
President Trump says his 145% tariffs on China are in case of war, so the US can make its own medicine and vital supplies without relying on China or others.
Chinese sellers on Amazon are facing significant challenges due to President Trump's tariffs that are forcing many to raise their prices.
All I have to do is impose a tariff. The more
President Trump orders an investigation into US imports of pharmaceuticals and semiconductors, possibly leading to tariffs on these items.
we appreciate working with you because you want to stop crime and so do we.
Washington, D.C., U.S. President Trump meets with El Salvador's President Bukele, praises his crackdown on criminal gangs, and thanks him for accepting U.S. deported criminals into Salvadoran prisons.
US President Trump's team proposes major cuts to funding for the UN, NATO, and other international groups, reinforcing his America First policy.
President Trump stations U.S. troops near the Mexico border to help arrest illegal migrants.
US computer chip maker Nvidia pledges $500 billion over 4 years to produce AI, artificial intelligence servers in the US, marking the latest tech firm to support President Trump's push for local manufacturing.
PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, praises President Trump's administration for planning to phase out cruel animal tests, replacing them with materials that mimic human organs to modernize government research.
I felt I was in very good shape, good heart, a good soul, very good soul.
President Trump's physical exam reveals he's in excellent health and fully fit to serve, according to his physician, Captain Sean Barbabella.
Subway tunnel construction site collapses in Gyeonggi Province, South Korea, trapping 2 workers and forcing over 2,300 people to evacuate due to fears of more collapses.
Pakistan welcomes thousands of Indian Sikh pilgrims for the annual Vaisakhi Spring Harvest Festival.
Study finds a healthy vegan diet lowers risk of death by 17 to 24% for people with diabetes and obesity, helping them live longer.
South Korea is hit by unusually cold temperatures, more than 5 degrees Celsius below average, bringing strong winds, rain, and hail.
India. Thunderstorms kill over 50 in the states of Bihar, Jharkhand, and Uttar Pradesh, with more than a dozen people struck dead by lightning.
Heavy rain causes landslides in Lao Cai, Vietnam, disrupting traffic and business.
Giant methane crater suddenly forms in Siberia, Russia's Arctic tundra, likely caused by an explosion from the potent greenhouse gas.
HCMCT Vietnam's Buddhist Sangha is organizing a vegetarian buffet at Vietnam National Pagoda on Sunday, April 20th, 2025, featuring 80 plant-based dishes and drinks.
Reassuring quote of the day. There is nothing unpremeditated, nothing neglected by God. His unsleeping eye beholds all things. The Venerable Saint Basil the Great, vegetarian.
For more relevant news from around our planet, please visit suprememastertv.com/NWN.